Euro USD, we start with the daily chart. We want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay. Based on daily chart, even if you refer back to my last video, when the price was here, we mentioned that we have two options, whether this is the start of the down move or we will have a bigger correction, the price break the top before we get the down move. And we are more interested in this. That means we are more interested to get a bigger correction, the price to break the top before we get the down move. Anyway, we don't have anything, and the only thing is for the next week, we need to look into this correction. We see what we will get from there. In this case, we move to forward chart. Okay. Based on forward chart, if you refer back to my last week analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned that how about if we put this one in relative to each other for this correction, and we expect the price to drop. The price dropped, but didn't broke the low. Now we need to look into this entire correction. We see how we can trade. Okay, whether still we can go with this correction, that's mean we can expect the price to drop or not. All it depends what we will get here for the next week. Anyway, first we move to for 1 hour chart, then we will back here and we discuss about the entire of this. Okay, in this case, if I move to lower time frame, okay, based on 1 hour chart, also we don't have any trade set up. As we can see, we have this correction. And how about the indicators? Nothing here, and here as well we can see these two different divergence, but we don't need to rely on that based on the correction we have it. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade set up, and now the question is, when the market open, we need to look for this, what we will get, whether the correction for the continuation or the price can drop. Okay, why? Because we need to see what we have here, whether can we still expect the price to drop, we get the bigger correction for the next move up or not, or the price can continue from here and move up. Okay, in that case, maybe what we have here already, this correction is finished. Okay, the only question whether this is the only correction or we will have this one. Okay, anyway, no, we don't have any trade set up. If we want to, the only thing is we need to look into this. If we want to look for sell, the best thing is, even if you put our trend line here, okay, the best thing is if the price sharply drop, give a correction, then we can look for sell. How deep it can go, then when it's happened, we can make a decision. But right now, if we want to look for sell for the next week, we need to get the sharply price drop, give a correction. Rather than that, we cannot talk about the sell right now. And about the buy also, we don't have any trade set up. The only thing is we need to see what we will get here before we look for buy. If I move to forward chart, okay, because we can look for the forward chart differently. First things is, can we expect the price to drop, as I explained, to get this correction? Okay, may I explain this way. Whether this is the only correction and we can expect the price to drop, or can we expect the price to drop, give us this correction for the next move up before the price drop, or this correction already finished and this is the start of the up move. Why? Because if we compare this one to this, if I remove to this one, we have a divergence. How about the MACD? As well, we have it based on forward chart. That's why trading from here, we need to get the trade set up. Whether we get this correction for the move up, or this is the one and the price can drop. Okay, and if this one we get the correction, we get this one, we will have the bigger or not. This is another option. And maybe this is the start of the up move. And even if this is the start of the up move, still we can expect the price to drop, give a big correction, 1, 2, 3, and reverse. At that time, in that case, we don't have this one anymore. Okay, now the only thing is, this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move, or still we have a correction for the next move down. Okay, that's why we have a few different options. That's why we don't have, if we want to look for any trade, we need to see what we will get from here. Again, if I move to 1 hour chart, Okay. If I move to 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade set up. As I explained, if the price sharply, whether from here or higher, sharply drop, give a correction, you can look for sell. And if you will look for sell, we need to start, I mean, based on the information, on the trade, I mean, based on the what we will get, what information we have it, we need to know how to manage it, because right now I cannot see, because we need to see what we will get. Okay, because of the different option, whether this one can continue or can be a correction for the next move up. Anyway, if you want to look for sell, whether from here or if the price move higher, we need to get the sharply, the price break this line, give a correction, look for sell. Rather than that, we don't have any information. And if we want to look for buy, we don't have any buy setup. We need to wait and see what we will get from here. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. All the things is we need to wait and see when the market open, what we will get from here. Then from there, we can make a decision. In this case, we just follow the chart. If in the market open, if I see any changes or update, then I will share it on YouTube. Thanks.